What's up, YouTube? It's your boy MCOC_Josh, and I know it's been a minute since you've seen me, and yes, I know I'm lit with this news, but today I'll be talking about all the things and news coming out of Star Wars Celebration this year. Sorry that it's been so late. Life happens, school happens, and I had to take care of that stuff first, but I'm glad to be back and talk to you guys about what happened at Star Wars Celebration and give y'all my opinions and thoughts on what went down. Now, I'm a big Star Wars fan, love Star Wars. Last Jedi really did drain some of it out of me, but you know, I'm still like, you're gonna see as I get more in depth with what happened. Some of this stuff got me so hyped for Star Wars again, and this is awesome how Star Wars low-key is coming, making a turnaround for me. So yeah, there's gonna be three categories in this video. I'm going to be talking about the toys by Hasbro that was shown there, video games, and also the movies and TV shows that were shown there and talked about. So I will leave time codes in the description down below if you want to, pick where you want to go. If you want to see video games first or movies, whatever you want to do, it'll be all down in the description down below. Hope you all enjoy this video. So first I'll be talking about the toys. And in the toys, there are three categories or selections of figures that Hasbro has out. They have the Vintage Collection, the Archive Series, and the Black Series. Now, let me first talk about the Vintage Collection. Now, the Vintage Collection are 3.75-inch figures that are, you have this old background style to it that you would usually see in for old Keener action figures, I think, back in the day, and that's what Vintage Collection is. So first up, I'll be talking about R2-D2, and it will cost $13 like all vintage figures, and it will be coming out spring of this year like all vintage figures. So if you love R2-D2, there you have it. Next, I'll be talking about the Assault Tank Commander that will also be $13. It will also be coming out this year of spring, this spring of this year. So I'm a big fan of trooper variations. That's why I love clones and death troopers and just troopers in general with like different weapons or like armament to them. I just love all that stuff. Then we have Crate Luke Skywalker, that as we saw in the last Jedi, as the hologram, and I don't know if I'll pick it up, but if you're a big fan of the old Luke, go ahead, I guess. Then next up we have Death Star Gunner. Now, Death Star Gunner is cool, I like it, but I don't think I'll be picking it up. I think the only one I can see myself picking up is the Assault Tank Commander, but that's personally me. Next, we'll be getting into Archive Series. Now, Archive Series are these 6-inch previously Black Series figures that were released back in the day that are no longer in stock anymore and are pretty expensive nowadays if you go looking on eBay or whatever. But now they're bringing them back, and I'm excited because from what I've seen of Boba Fett and Bosk and Luke, they look great, and I can't wait to pick them up again. So this year, for this fall, for Archive Series, we'll be getting Darth Maul, and will be costing $20 like a regular old Black Series figure. And I love Darth Maul, so I'm super excited to be getting him. Sorry guys, something in my eye. Whew, sorry. Then we'll be getting Yoda, and Yoda's cool, but I don't think I'll personally be picking that one up. But hey, if you like Yoda, by all means, go ahead, go crazy. Next, I'll be talking about Anakin Skywalker, and I love Anakin Skywalker. Big Anakin Skywalker fan, so I'll definitely be picking that up. Then we have Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi, and this is awesome. They also be costing $20, and all the Archive series will be coming out in fall of 2019. So yeah, really excited for Anakin and Darth Maul. Can't wait to get those. Two of my favorite prequel characters of all time. Next up, we'll be talking about Black Series. And these are 6-inch figures that are a part of the main line of, Star Wars toys that y'all usually see. So, first up, I'll be talking about Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi, who will be costing $20. and will be coming out a fall of this year in 2019, along with the Archive series, which is pretty dope. I'm excited to see episode 1 Obi-Wan. Love Obi-Wan Kenobi, another one of my favorites. Then we got Chopper from Rebels, who will also be costing $20 and will be coming out fall this year, along with all the other Black series that we'll be talking about. So that's cool. Yeah, really interesting. I like Chopper, but I probably won't get this one. Now this one I probably will be getting. Well, next up is Ezra from Rebels, and he'll be costing $20. And yeah, Ezra's pretty cool, so I'm excited. I didn't really get to finish all the Rebels. I really got to finish that because I saw the Rebels Remembered panel, and yes, even though I did get spoiled a bit, I still want to finish it. And Dave sorry. Next up, I will be talking about more about Dave Filoni with the movies and TV show section. But next up, we got B21, who I don't know who this is. It's another droid that I don't care about. So no, $20 if you want it, cool, but no. Then we got Dr. Alpha, another Black series that will be coming out later this year. I don't know Dr. Alpha that much. I know she's a comic book character, but no. Then we got 00 or 000. Nah. C-3PO ripoff. No. Now, shout out to Toy Shiz for this, but apparently in a display case, there was a Phase 2 shiny, aka a Phase 2 clone trooper is shown in a display case for the Black series. So, this isn't official or not, but I can assume that will also come out alongside these other ones in fall of 2019. So, yes, big fan of clones, and this really, yes, I'm excited. Yeah, I got notes, guys. I'm sorry, there's so many toys that I had to write it down, or I probably wouldn't have remembered any of this. Next up, we got Obi-Wan with clone armor, which looks amazing and just awesome. I can't wait to get that one too. I'm trying to decide if I should get episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi or this one, but I think I might be going with the clone armor because dope. Really like it. Then we have, last but not least in terms of action figures for Black series, we have Emperor Palpatine with the throne, who will be costing $40, who will be coming out later this year fall. And I love it. And after that episode 9 trailer, which y'all probably already seen, I really want that even more. And then, last for the Black series, we have the Luke Skywalker electronic helmet. Now, the Black series, I think this is the first Black series. No, this isn't the first Black series because there was a electronic helmet, because there was one for Fate Shock Trooper for the Stormtroopers. So yeah, this is the first electronic helmet in Black series. It'll be costing $100 and will also be coming out fall of this year. I'll definitely be picking up the Emperor Palpatine, that Obi-Wan, and Ezra, but everything else, I don't know. I'm not too sure about. Next up, we'll be talking about packs. For packs, there are like the Tatooine Staff Guards. They'll be costing $40. And if you want these, they come in a little pack and they'll be coming out fall this year. Now we have a Tatooine Scarif. Now the packs are the packs are also, little things that a little thing I made offspin of. Then we have Tatooine Scarif vehicle for $40. That'll be coming out. No, not for 40, 50. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired, but for $50, and it'll be coming out fall of this year. Now we have Galaxy Edge exclusives. Now these are 6-inch, and these are what I got for y'all. Now there is the Droid Depot 4-pack with C-3PO and R2-D2 and some other droids that I don't care about. Personally, I really hope to go to Galaxy's Edge because it looks awesome, but I will not be picking up the Droid Depot pack. Then we have the First Order 4-pack that will also be a Galaxy's Edge exclusive. Definitely want to get that. And this one makes me so happy because it has one of my favorite Clone Wars characters in there, and it will be Hondo or Naka with Rey and Chewbacca. And yes, I just want that so bad. If I ever go to Galaxy's Edge, I will definitely be picking that up. So yeah guys, that's it for toys. Now let us move on into video game territory. First up, I will be talking about Vader Immortal. Now, the two big games that were there were Vader Immortal and, of course, the biggest one, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. But first, I'm going to talk about Vader Immortal because there wasn't too much on Vader Immortal, but I'll tell you what I know about it. And if you know more, please feel free to tell me about it in the comment section down below, or if I got something wrong about it. So, for Vader Immortal, it will be a VR game on the Oculus Rift, and it will be a series of playable episodes about Vader sending you on a mission. It'll also be about Vader's castle. So that's interesting. I'm not the biggest VR guy. I don't have an Oculus Rift, so I personally will not be getting this. It looks cool and interesting, and I will definitely be watching, maybe watch some gameplay on it. But I'm not planning on getting an Oculus Rift to play Vader Immortal. If you are, tell me down in the comment section below if you are. Now let's get into the main thing that you guys came here for, or well, not, you know, the main attraction of Star Wars Celebration, which is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I cannot wait for this game. Super excited for this game, and it's just, I'm just really excited. The trailer was alright. You know, it gave us some details, and I'm still excited to see what Respawn has for the Star Wars franchise. They previously worked on the Titanfall series and stuff like that, so yeah, I think they'll make a pretty good game. Titanfall 2 is a pretty fun game. So, details of this. The main protagonist will be Cal Castius. I can't say his last name, I'm sorry. Voiced by Connor Mahan, who has played the Joker on Gotham, or Jeremiah, and he's done a really good job from what I've seen. The main villain will be the second sister, accompanied by Purge Troopers. Now, like I said, I love trooper variation, and the Purge Troopers are some of the coolest looking troopers in all of Star Wars history. I love how they look, just amazing, and I just, oh god, I love them. Now, both the second sister and the Purge Troopers have appeared in the Darth Vader comic series by Charles Soule before, but they weren't in it too much, and I heard the second sister wasn't even in it at all, so it was just a background character. This game will be taking place after Order 66 in the Dark Times, and Kaylin, sorry if I said that wrong, will be the main protagonist and the Padawan, and we will see how he has survived Order 66 and what it's like to live in his life. This game will be heavily focused on lightsaber combat, so if you're a big fan of lightsabers like I am, this is great news, and I'm excited to see what they have in store. The game will not be open world, but it will feature combat, exploration, and we'll have puzzle solving. So I don't know what that stuff means, but I'm sad that it's not open world, but I think it's going to be like, when it talks about exploration, it's going to be like from checkpoint A to point B on like a train or whatever, but I could be wrong. Now, the the major news from this is that it will not have microtransactions, and it will not be multiplayer. So that's massive news, because EA is a greedy, disgusting company that loves money, and loves FIFA, and loves their microtransactions money, and likes to get their greedy nubs all over it. But I think it's kind of weird how Respawn isn't having it. Like, thank the gods for that not being in there, but they've canceled other Star Wars projects before for not having microtransactions, so it's just like, what? So, what? Oh, okay, well, thank you, EA, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna still keep my eye on you. And also, there is no DLC planned for this game so far. So, there's that, and that is all that, you know. If you've seen the trailer, what did you think about it? Put it in the comment section down below. What did you think? And that's all I gotta say about the video games. If I missed anything, like I said, put in the comment section down below. And now we get into the major thing coming out of Star Wars Celebration, and it's the movies and TV shows, and this is where your boy gets super excited about the future of Star Wars. Yes, I know, bit of a big thing to say, but I'm so for real. Like, this news got me super hyped for what Star Wars has in store. along with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm excited for, which looks really good and sounds really good. I'm excited to see what the movies and TV shows have in store. So first off, we'll be talking about The Mandalorian, and sadly, we didn't get any public footage, even though I have seen some footage, some of that blurry stuff, but wish it was in, HD. I've seen some footage, and The Mandalorian looks so good and amazing, and I'm just excited to see just what's going to happen in The Mandalorian. So let me give you the details about what's going down in The Mandalorian. So it'll be taking place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. The Mandalorian will be played by Pedro Pascal, who was in Game of Thrones, and here's a pretty good actor, so I'm excited to see that. The Mandalorian has been described as a Clint Eastwood type character, which I think is cool how Kaylin from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and The Mandalorian have both been described as Clint Eastwood adjacent characters. I'm just like, Clint Eastwood doing some great stuff out there. Jen Carano will be playing Cara Dune, an ex-rebel shock trooper. So that's cool. I saw her with a big old machine gun. Look, she was shooting it off. She looks so good as the character. I later found out that she was in Deadpool 1 as the lady that was fighting Colossus. So that's cool. Carl Weathers will be Griff Manga. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm really suck at pronouncing names. Sorry guys. I'll get better with it as time goes on. But here's a guy who hires the Mandalorian and is also in charge of bounty hunter clan sort of deal. So he also sounds like a cool character who I'm excited to see play out. The Mandalorian ship is known as the Razor Crest. And I love the way the Razor Crest looks. I love that it's a physical prop, and something cool that Jon Favreau stated was that he used as many practical effects as he could, even though this has a massive budget. He didn't want to use all the CGI. He wanted to use physical effects and make it feel as original Star Wars as it could. And I'm just awesome, bro. I'm excited to see great dope stuff, bro. Go Jon Favreau. John also said at the panel that he will be pulling stuff from legends and novels and cartoons and stuff, and he also said that this will be a show for new fans of Star Wars, and also if you've been following Star Wars for as long as you've been born, this is also a nice little treat. I'll have nice little things in it for you too, and also dope stuff for newer viewers. So I'm just awesome. Yes, this is Star Wars. Yes, awesome. There'll be multiple directors, including Dave Filoni, the savior of Star Wars. I don't care what anyone says. He's one of the most capable directors of all time. Dave Filoni is the man and needs to be in charge of Star Wars. And that is not a question. That's not an opinion. There's no question about it. Dave Filoni is the man. Love him. Sorry to go off on a little tangent, but I love Dave Filoni. Great man. I admire his work. Also be directed by Taika Waititi, who did Thor Ragnarok, Deborah Cho, Rick Famuyiwa, I wrote it down, Famuyiwa. Sorry, like I said, I suck at pronouncing names, and Bryce Dallas Howard, who will be directing multiple episodes, and I think Dave is doing 2 episodes, and the others are doing whatever's left over. So there was a massive debate of the droid because Jon Favreau posted a picture of a droid that looks shockingly like IG-88, but it's not. The droid is a new droid known as IG-11. So if you guys were hoping that's IG-88, sorry to disappoint y'all and let y'all down, but it's a new droid, and I'm okay with it. The droid still looks amazing and doing his thing, regardless of what number it is. Still looks amazing. And The Mandalorian will be 8 episodes and will most likely be released on the same day as Disney Plus is, November 12th. So that's good. And yeah, I'm excited to see this show. Really excited. Hope they release a trailer really soon. Now, I'm going to just talk about this. Something based off of the Knights of the Old Republic is in development. Now, it's been rumored that the Game of Thrones brothers will be doing something Knights of the Republic, but it's just rumored, not confirmed. We figured this out when Kathleen Kennedy said in an MTV interview that yes, something Knights of the Old Republic is in development. So that's exciting. People love Knights of the Old Republic. I haven't personally played the games, but I've seen stuff and heard stuff about it that I've seen the cinematic trailers, and I'm just like, yes, bro. Like, if this was in a movie, like, I would see it day one. Like, awesome. Like, yes, Knights of the Old Republic looks dope, and I wish I had a PC to play it, but sadly I don't. Now I'm going to be talking about episode 9, which is the big selling point. For me, it was cool. It was alright. But and the Mandalorian and the Clone Wars panels, which I'll talk about the Clone Wars in a minute, took the spotlight and swept the rug and just pulled it under the foot of episode 9 because they were amazing. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are the two greatest people in Star Wars right now who could bring the fandom together. They do an amazing job. So let's talk about episode 9. Now, y'all have probably all seen the trailer. I really liked the trailer. I really enjoyed it. Geeks, but I've heard some complaints. This Geeks and Gamers, if you've heard of them, great channel, I love them, was talking about how this should have been episode 8, and how this should have been all in. And I'm just like, yeah, like I completely agree, bro. Like, yes, this should have been episode 8. All this awesome stuff with Lando and just seeing him fly around a Millennium Falcon. That would have been dope to see in episode 8. But sadly, Ruin Johnson had to do what he does best, and just he didn't do a really good job with Last Jedi. I don't personally hate the guy, but as a director, nah, bruh, it wasn't it, Chief. So in episode 9, BB-8 will have a new little droid friend. In the trailer, we see that Rey fixed Anakin's lightsaber, which I'm still upset about. Why not just make your own lightsaber? But whatever, I guess. Do what you gotta do. Because according to Pablo Hidalgo, that's always been Rey's lightsaber. Man, get the freak out of here, bro. You can't just... Let me calm down. Kylo Ren fixes his mask, which looks dope with like the little red stuff that he glues it together with. Looks cool. Lando is back, and I just love that little scene where you see him. I'm gonna put it right here somewhere where he's like flying around. He's just laughing. I loved it. There apparently be an underwater location in there, which is cool. We've never seen underwater anything in a Star Wars movie, mostly in animation, so that's cool. The movie will be coming out December 12th. The title is Rise of the Skywalker, and here's the big thing. Roll it. Yes, guys, the Emperor is back, and yes, I'm excited. I want to see how they bring him back and integrate him into the story. Next up, we will be talking about the Clone Wars, and like I said, Dave Filoni is the man. He's doing such a great job, and when he talked about the Clone Wars, I just couldn't help it, oh, Star Wars, this is great. The Clone Wars panel, sorry guys, was so good. I loved it. He showed us so many video clips and storyboards, and it just looked amazing. So much, I loved it. There was a Clone Wars trailer. If you haven't seen it, I'll also put that down in the description down below. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it now. It was great, and I loved it. So let me talk to you about some of the stuff I gathered from the trailer and what will happen and what he said about or what has been said about Clone Wars Season 7. The main focus will be on the Siege of Mandalore and Ahsoka and what her life has been like. 1313 will be in it. There are these two new brothers, I guess, brother-sisters in it that live on 1313. And this is awesome. Ray Park came back to do the dueling between Maul and Ahsoka, so it's really Darth Maul getting into it. Darth Maul's costume is inspired by the a Star Wars story, and yes, I'm excited. That costume is great. I'm just so excited to see that they put all this extra detail and effort into it. I'm excited to see what happened. I'm excited for the Siege of Mandalore, and Ahsoka in the trailer kicks so much. Oh my gosh, Ahsoka was amazing in that trailer. Ahsoka is amazing, period. I love her. She's great. I'm so excited to see her back in the Clone Wars. And yeah, guys, that's all I have to say about Star Wars Celebration. This video is pretty long, so I'm about to end it here. What did you guys think about Star Wars Celebration down below? Any concerns you have about Star Wars in the future? Are excited for anything about? Are you excited about anything I said? Put down in the comments down below. See you guys down there, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.